Guys, ingaze ngayisola. Ngayisola.
Like my bros, commando with the sauce.
Hello guys, this is Nzima, known as Nzima Motivational 2480. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all feeling well, guys. So today we'll be doing top 8 Shaka Zulu facts that will shock you. Before we get on with everything, guys, hit the subscribe button, like the previous videos, and let's keep the love going, guys. Shaka Zulu is one of the most famous leaders to have ever graced South Africa in the past few centuries. Hate him or love him, if you have any interest in the history of South Africa, you must have heard of him. Zulu is one of those people who resemble the true spirit of Africa. He was a warrior who never breaks down, but there's more to him than people know. So here are the top 8 facts that might shock you. Number 1. Shaka Zulu was a rebel. Shaka Zulu was a true rebel who had very little regard and patience with certain aspects of the culture, which he deemed not particularly valuable. He commissioned initiation schools where girls and boys were taught how to be men and women. Things like of a woman was taught in the house. He made away with such institutions and treated them with favor of military training for boys. The girls would ordinarily be initiated by their family by performing a certain ceremony when they are at a specific age. Number 2, he loved his mother. Shaka Zulu really loved his mother. This must have been brought by the fact that he was an illegitimate son of a chief who was banished together with his mother to live with his mother's people. History has it that they moved from place to place, and later he was trained by Dingiswayo who helped him come into power through his reign. Shaka Zulu was inseparable with his mother. And then number 3, Shaka Zulu killed more Zulus than any of his enemies did. Although a lot of sympathizers have come to cast doubts of many of the account of regaining Shaka, there is no doubt that Shaka was a ruthless man who killed more of his people than any other king. And number 4, his capital was called Bulawayo, a place where they get killed. Although the Zulus love him so much, Shaka Zulu had little regard for people whom he deemed weak. After every battle, his troops would gather at Bulawayo, the capital, to be examined. Anyone who was found with a wound on his back would be killed immediately, because he must have been fleeing. Any soldier who showed any fear during the battle would also see his ultimate end. Number 5, he stole the crown. Shaka Zulu killed his half-brother and installed himself as the king. Nguni culture dictates that an illegitimate son cannot assume his father's own crown under any circumstances, but he did, through him killing his siblings. And then number 6, Shaka Zulu forbade his troops from marrying. Shaka Zulu forbade his men from building family or having a homestead. He believed that a marriage would degrade their military readiness. His troops hated this because after Dingani had murdered Shaka and installed himself as the king, he allowed them to have families as a way of buying their loyalty, and it really worked, guys. And then number 7, Shaka Zulu killed many Zulus to mourn his mother's death. When his mother died, he declared a mourning period for more than a year. During this period, crops were not planted, and any woman who became pregnant was killed together with his husband. All cows that gave birth were also killed, but their calves would be left so that they may feel the pain of losing a mother. And then number 8, he's the founder of the Zulu nation. Before Shaka, Zulus were non-existent. Instead, there were tribes in Southern Africa. They were called the Nguni tribes. Shaka shattered and strengthened his own tribes by conquering neighboring tribes through war and diplomacy. So guys, those are one of those Shaka shocking facts about him, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a better video, guys. And to keep hearing more awesome content, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the previous videos, and keep the love going, guys. See you next time. Sharp.